Good evening, and welcome to another week of the Lost Mines of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment. I am DM Charlie, your humble tour guide through our cavorting through the rules of D&D 5e. This, to my right, is the party, and we will start by introducing ourselves and our characters. Mr. Chuck.
Hey, I am Finn. I am the Tempest Domain half-elven cleric. I was here to heal away my party's worries. Welcome.
Very nice. And after him, we have John.
Evening, everybody. I am John, playing Jahan, a Way of the Long Death monk who is now level 4. I will be punching my way to help the group.
The Way of the Long Death?
Way of the Long Death.
We need to talk about that. That's first I've heard that. Very ominous, sir. After you, we have Bill. Bill.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill. I'm playing Dysol, the swashbuckling rogue. Looking forward.
Right on. After you comes Forrest.
Hi everybody, I'm Forrest. I'm playing Ted, the half-elf sorcerer, who still does not have Fireball, but it's coming soon.
Fireball! Fireball! Yeah, who needs rules when you have Fireball? And last but not least, Johnny.
Hello all, I am Johnny. I am playing Tile. He is the Oath of Vengeance Dragonborn Paladin.
Excellent. Alrighty, when last we left off, the adventurers had just finished cleaning out Werven Tor and had made their way through the undead mire that is Coneyberry and had a conversation with Agatha the Banshee, asking the one question, which was, hey, who wrote the spell book? She answered the question, and now they are on their way back to Phandalin to tell Sister Gorelli the answer to her question, and then to see if they can get back onto the trail of the Black Spider. Still unsure who he is. Hopefully we find out that answer, or at least we get some clues to lead us forward into the future this week. When we left, do you guys remember where we were?
I think we were about to be attacked on the road.
About to be? You were fighting owlbears! Yeah, owlbears. And you know what that gets? All right.
Kill the owlbears.
So
kill the owlbears?
Yeah, 3 owlbears. You had actually done a fair bit of damage to the 3 big Ursine brutes. And when we left off, it was up to the road. Dysol! What would you like to do, sir?
Let's see. That's too far for me to move. So I'm gonna take aim and shoot.
There we go. I wondered where my chat window went. All right, you lift up that short bow, pull the string back to your ear, and let fly. You are shooting at the owlbear directly in front of Jahan, correct?
Correct.
All right, the arrow sails forward, slams into the brute's huge feathered chest. Go ahead and roll damage.
14.
Very nice. The arrow sinks deep, almost to the fletching. You give yourself a self-satisfied smirk as you watch the fletching throb in time with the brute's heartbeat failing and ebbing. Anything else there?
I'm gonna move a little bit and go back into the shadows.
All right. Go ahead and give me that stealth roll. All right, a 15. Very nice. Moving along, Monk. The owlbear in front of you is drastically wounded. Blood pooling in the mud around your feet. Not even sure what that was.
Was that a rooster?
No. No, yes. Yes, it was. Side story, I ran an adventure called Buck, which is for second level players, and basically they are herding a giant chicken, And you know me, I couldn't run it without having the appropriate sound effects. Unfortunately, I think I tied it onto this one. So, all right, Jahan, while I bring more music up, what would you like to do, Monk?
I am going to bring my quarterstaff down onto the owl bear in front of me.
All right. You lash out with the quarterstaff, and the huge thing shudders to the side, your staff slamming into the dirt, kicking up rocks, mud, and leaf debris everywhere, but failing to connect with your opponent.
I am going to spend a key point and take 2 flurry of blows on the owl bear in front of me.
Alrighty. The monk
First
cocks back
one.
a hardened fist, slams it down into the beak of the huge brute that lets out that hooting bellow of pain.
And my second attack is a 9.
And the second attack fails to connect, but punching your fist into the owlbear's huge, broad head, there is a satisfying crunch, and the gigantic creature crumples into the dirt, never to move again.
Nice job.
Nice. And that is actually, I am going to move to here.
All right, very nice. All right, Dragonborn, what are you going to do, Paladin?
All right, I am gonna step up a little bit closer to this owl bear, and I'm going to use a bonus action to mark that creature, giving me extra damage.
All right.
And then I am going to attack.
How do you mark it exactly?
How do I
Just
mark
I
it?
think.
Good thing he's not a tabaxi.
Wow.
I have Hunter's Mark as a
wow. No, don't even feed into it, Johnny.
I just got an image in my head.
Don't
All
even
right.
feed
Okay.
into it. And now we're going to have a very special session of the Lost Minds of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment in which we all just stare at Chuck.
There's a delay. I can take it.
Is he to the left of me? Where is he? Do I stare this way?
No, he's that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this way. I don't know.
You're staring at the chat.
Right. All right. And hey, everybody who is watching, let's call out to our viewers. We appreciate their strong stomachs. Oh, for crying out loud! It's just us, the Book Bella and One Killer Kitten. So
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
thanks for watching, you two. Yeah.
Hi, the book Bella and One Killer Kid.
Hey.
Hey.
Shay, Sneaky showed up.
People are popping in.
Sneaky.
He said, "Don't stare at me." There's Trixie.
Oh, did we miss someone? All right.
Weird.
Yeah, right on.
It doesn't show them as they're obviously here.
Oh,
but it
hey,
doesn't
Trixie.
show 'em
Yeah,
as
it's not showing.
streamers.
Oh, it's loading up. It's not as loading up as fast. Weird.
Well,
Hi, Trixie. Hey, and
hello to
chucking it up.
everybody else that's there as well.
Oh, cool. I'm so happy to see you. I was afraid that we were just going to be here all night playing with ourselves.
Wait,
Okay, so you roll out with your sword. You slash down onto the owlbear. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, I will.
Scratching post.
And then up. I don't. Well, you know what? I do invoke. No, I don't, because I'm out of spells.
Ah.
So, sorry. Take away that radiant, please. I apologize for that. I will unclick it right now.
So what was the second dice 6?
That was my mark.
You leveled
Oh,
up. How are you out
okay,
of spells?
perfect.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
true. I did level up, so I should have the spells.
Again, we're experimenting. Yes, I do. Yes, chucking it up, and I'm sorry, my OnlyFans just tanked. Very first day. Let's see. You think I'm
I could
kidding?
I could probably make a lot of money on OnlyFans. People would pay me to keep my clothes on.
Exactly. Put it on! Put it on! Yeah, we're gonna get banned. Okay, so yeah, you slash out with the longsword. The tip of the blade, silvery, flashing death, describes an arc that cleaves into the flank of the huge, owlish brute. It lets out a bellow as blood flashes, splashing into the surrounding foliage. Oh my goodness, we have a helper. Yes, just the tip. My God. Anything else, Paladin?
No, that is it for me.
We were doing so good for so long.
Were we?
We were.
I
believe that we
no
were.
A whole 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Right on. All right, the Albel to the rear. Seeing this battle, the dinner is fighting back. Takes a staggering, couple of steps forward. Oh, it's not letting me move it that way. That's not good. Staggering couple of steps forwards, thinks better, and then staggers back and starts running down the trail whence the way it came. Alright, the owlbear that is facing you, Paladin, rears back, that beak open, threatening to tear through your flesh, the claws raking and promising evisceration and possible death. The claws rake out. Your armor class is currently a 18. The claws bounce across your armor. However, the beak catches again on your pauldron, rending a huge hole, getting into the scales on your body and tearing into you for 6 points of piercing damage. We are back round to Teb, the sorcerer. What would you like to do, sir?
Tab is going to use a guiding bolt on that guy there.
On this one right here?
Yes,
Right
sir.
ahead. All
Hit
right.
him.
Baby Draco Elven. Oh my gosh. The guiding bolt leaps from the sorcerer's fingertips, sailing through the darkness of the trail, slamming into the huge ursine body. It lets out a hoot of pain as on its back flank, a sizzle score mark, seared flesh, and the smell of burnt feathers assaults your nostrils. All right. Oh, and you are also adding radiant damage to it.
No, that's the spell damage. I didn't.
Oh, for the... Oh,
That was
Finn
Finn.
threw
I
me
don't-
with
Finn-
the 4...
Yeah, Finn's trying to shoot his arrows.
It was a misfire. It was a misfire. My crossbow just
Don't
went off.
confuse
Not
the
your turn,
DM.
man.
A huge
excited.
flash, and that wound just spreads across the rump of the huge brute, and you can tell it is now thinking of quitting this fight and fleeing. Anything else, Warlock Sorcerer?
That's all I got, sir.
All right, Finn.
I will toll the dead.
Of course you will.
Look at those sixes.
Great. Only I was rolling 1d6s and not 12s.
Very nice. The magic comes rolling, blowing a wave of leaves and mud in front of it, brushes past the paladin, and slams right into the owlbear, directly taking it in the front shoulders, in its head. The head snaps back. There is a loud crack. The head twists, and the huge brute dumps right into the leaf litter and never moves again. This battle
You're welcome.
is over.
Yay.
Don't worry, the cleric will take care of it.
Alrighty. So for those owlbears, 2100 divided by 5 is 420 experience points apiece.
Does anybody... It's at a 2,700 now to 5, right?
Yes, 2100.
Awesome. 2,100?
2100.
400.
No,
I'm sorry.
No. He is telling us the 2100 is the total amount of experience for the owlbears.
No, I know. I'm saying what is level 5 experience number?
Yeah. I don't
Let's
think we're close.
Take a look. What? Didn't you just level up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did,
we're not
but I
even-
want to be prepared, brother.
What's what did you say it was? 400 what?
Hold on. I have a family
420.
emergency. We need to pause for just a moment.
Alrighty.
Go do your
All right.
thing.
Oh my god, you guys, these are freaking awesome. Look at the backs. That is so cool. Oh my god. Who's Oh wow.
It's all of us. It's all of us.
Yeah. Who's responsible for this?
All of us.
Oh my
All of us, but mostly John.
Oh my god, you guys.
A huge part of it, John, but all of us.
Oh.
And just an FYI for you, I also sent one to Juan because he created the logo. And funny story, your daughter, I talked to Gina. Gina also helped with this whole concoction of this story.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to send one to your daughter, and her response, according to Gina, was, "I love my dad, but I don't want to wear a shirt with his face up," which is really funny, and I like her a
I think
lot.
it is a completely appropriate response.
Oh
by
my
the way.
god, look at this logo. Let me, if I can do this right. Who knows? I'm moving it the wrong way. I'm trying to watch. For those of you that can't see it, that is...
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to. You'll have to unmirror your image.
And a big shout out to Custom Ink. I used Custom Ink online for the shirts. They were absolutely amazing. The process was terrific. They went every step. Like after I submitted it, they shipped to multiple addresses. They were absolutely awesome. They also said they weren't going to ship it until after July 6th, and it got here like 10 days prior. I didn't like rush it, any of that.
Yeah.
They were absolutely awesome to work with. So a big shout out to them. CustomInk.com. Sorry, I don't have my cup with me.
And this is not a sponsored.
No, it
All
isn't.
right.
It isn't sponsored. I just, again.
Where credit's due.
Thank you guys. That
All right, so 420 experience.
Yeah, you're
So we level 5 now.
fuck it, yes.
That's why I did it.
Fireball!
Yeah. Here.
Charlie, we love you, and this is awesome being here with
Yes, it
you.
is.
So I wanted
Yes,
to just
it
make
is.
sure I did something for you and Gina.
Oh.
And Gina was terrific. So
Yeah, you put a ton of work into this, so
yeah.
It's definitely deserved.
Thank you guys. I am sorry you know I tried playing the big hard case, but you guys know grr, just a teddy bear. All right. So with that, the red dragon comes piling out of the sky, dive bombing in a tailspin.
Oh shit.
All right, let's see.
Fireball now, Tab.
Experience. Oh, that is so awesome. Thank you. Wow. And I'm glad I'm recording. Experience.
It literally came together today because we were waiting for. I got mine later than everybody. We were all kind of trying to organize.
And then Forrest, we weren't sure
Yeah,
if he was
we
going to be
were-
on or have.
we were worried
AC.
Forrest
to,
wasn't
like,
gonna be
rush
here.
home from like out of state and
That is so cool. I would put it on except for I'm all sweaty, and like I said, it's a million damn degrees here in Oregon today. Yeah, let's play some music. I have just completely lost the thread of all the bad stuff. I mean, adventure ahead today. There we go. That's suitably ominous. I was looking for, you wanted to know the levels, because I don't have it right up.
Oh, you know what? I can find that, Charlie.
yeah, that's so big.
All right, cool. Cool. You are back on the road the next morning after getting some fitful sleep in the blowing, buffeting wind there at the south part of the Neverwinter Wood. You regain the Tribor Trail and you begin your trek into Phandelver. It's going to take you most of the day at another forced march. Go right ahead, and we'll see if anything interrupts your progress.
Alrighty. Oh, wait. There we are.
That is so
And
cool. Aw.
so here's 3
That
miles,
says
4 miles.
6,500 experience to level
Yep.
5. Guys.
6,500?
And then 14,000. I can probably.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna hit 14,000 today.
No,
Alright, that's 8 miles.
we're not going to hit 6,500 today.
Well, after the shirts.
Oh,
You come across
Saying.
you come across a field of boxes labeled rabbits, 1 XP, insert sword. Alright, keep going.
We've gone 12 miles thus far.
Alright. You keep progressing towards Phandelver. Head down the trail.
There's, 16 miles
Alrighty.
and 20 miles.
Oh my gosh, you guys cannot see all the ones I keep rolling. And a 9. The day has been long for a late October day. It has been warm, your throats are parched, you're covered with road dust, but you make it into Phandelver without any other incident. Okay, let me put you all on the board. As you march into town, you see that Barthen is closing up the provisioner's shop. And you see that the townsfolk are busy doing this and that as they close down for the evening. You have maybe another 45 minutes of sunlight as the sun dips past the clouds near the horizon in the west, and it promises to be a cool evening, possibly wet. You did have some things that you needed to do here in town, so what are your plans?
I still think we need to head over to Sister Gorelli's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should take care of that first, and then
Yep.
I think
Get
if
that
we
out of the
can
way.
talk to our friends, it's been so long since I've thought about them. Sildar about, Werven Tor and our friend the Necromancer, and
Well, yeah, we got to report all that back. Because they wanted us to go find out about the undead attacking people.
and then also there's the
Necromancer.
quest about the orcs too that we can claim.
There's a dark magic at work here, as Kyle has just come across his doppelganger.
Burps. Yes, there is a very, very
Who are
horrible
you?
bit of dark magic.
I'm
Oh.
Kyle. So am I.
Kyle says, "My oh my, you're a handsome one."
As our viewers stream away, flee, flee, flee. Noble viewers, flee, flee, flee. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Okay, so you head to Sister Graelli's. Who all is going there? Jahan and Tial?
Yeah.
Should we do it as a group, guys?
Oh, for sure. Yes,
I think so.
the entire group should go.
No, we don't all need to go. I'll head over to Barthen's Provisions and check to see if I got a return on my letter.
Okay.
I will
right.
head to the Stonehill Inn.
Alright. Teb, Teal, and Jahan, you pass the Shrine of Luck and head to Sister Gorelli's home with a timid knock. She opens the door, her shining face looking up at you with a smile and a very expectant expression. She's pleased to see you, but she does not speak first.
Hello, sister.
Hello again. It is so good to see you. Were you able to find the banshee?
Yes, we were successful.
And indeed. What information did she give you about the spellbook?
She said the spellbook had been traded over 100 years ago to start off the necromancer from Elsinore.
I see. Interesting. Well, that is a solid clue. I mean, granted, it's over a century old, but most useful. Very useful. For your assistance, I do have something for you. Wait here, she says. She moves into her small hovel. Well kept, well appointed. She opens up a footlocker, lifts it up, and brings out a small box. She presents it to you and opens it, and inside you see 4 potions of healing. She says, please, take them all. It's the least I can do to aid you in your further journeys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sister.
Is there anything else that I might be able to assist you with?
I actually have one question, sister.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of another necromancer by the name of Harmon Coast?
No, I can't say that I have, but the name sounds foreign, out of the east, probably. Yes, no, the name does not recall any recollection. I'm so sorry.
How about the name Black Spider?
You've asked me that before, and
I wasn't sure.
Yes, quite all right. I understand. You've been busy dealing with a banshee is bound to put current thoughts out of anyone's mind. No, I still don't know who Black Spider is. Do you have any other clues as to who they might be or where they might be?
I don't believe we do. But thank you for your time, and I'm glad you got at least some answers for your spell book, and thank you for the potions.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you, and
Tab, you're on mute.
Sister, what was the significance of the spellbook? You don't mind us asking?
Well, no, I don't. Actually, I don't know why. Just the society to which I owe my allegiance. It is an item that they are searching for, and it was tasked upon me to inquire of the Banshee, as she was the last known owner of Bowgentle's spellbook. So I, being in the area, was tasked with speaking to her, and you have completed my task. I will write a letter and send it to my superiors in Waterdeep. But why they want it, that I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. Moving back round to Dysol. Old man Barthen comes out and he's, "Oh, Master Halfling, good to see you. Can't say that there's been a response in the 3 days since you sent your missive. Oh, we have been watching, but no messengers have returned down the coast yet. Like I said,
Wonderful.
perhaps a 10-day.
Absolutely. Very well.
Absolutely. Rolling back around, the innkeeper Stonehill sees you walk in. Oh, good to see you again, Bard. Where are your companions?
Oh, they're off harassing Sister Gorelli.
Good woman, her. Good woman. You look dusty, a bit worse for wear, as though you had some encounters out on your roads. Can I bring you an ale, bring you a plate of supper? We have lamb and fresh biscuits tonight and roasted potatoes.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of everything.
Excellent, excellent. And perhaps you will grace us with a story.
Oh, I don't know if I have a story to grace you with, but we do have some additional information perhaps you might have heard something about. We did run across a necromancer out in the woods. Harmon, I think, was his name.
Harmon. Sounds foreign. Possibly from Calimsham or someplace like that, to the south.
Yes, he did strike me as not from around here.
can't say that I've had truck with many necromancers. I've known a mage or two, a couple of spell-using priests, but no necromancers. I'm sorry, I don't have more information for you. And he looks around at the semi-full common room, and he says, Everyone, listen up! And the hubbub kind of dies down, and people place their mugs and tankards down and give him their attention. He says, anyone heard of a fellow named Harmon Cost? Harmon Cost! And you see shakes of head, shrugs of shoulders, and one of the old shepherds off in the corner says in a creaking voice, sounds foreign! He says, that's what I said, see? Sounds foreign. And that seems to be the limit of their usefulness to your question, Finn.
Just the Ireland biscuits then.
All right. Everyone else piles in. Stonehill sees all of you and asks you if you want regular custom ales and food. Anyone decline or want a different order?
That's fine by me.
That was fine.
All right.
Nice warm meal.
All right. You are brought huge trenchers of food and easily eat your fill and drink several large wooden mugs of delicious cold ale with a beautiful frothy head on it. And soon enough, you feel that logy sense of peace sink over you, that torpor after a good meal, being warm after being cold and chilly, and you decide, maybe I want to get a good night's rest. Up to you.
Indeed.
Sounds good to me.
It does sound good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. After a good night's sleep, the next day dawns clear and cold. There is frost on the plants and bushes. There are still the songs of birds. You hear the town waking up. People going about their trades. You hear the blacksmith off in the distance. You hear the lowing of cattle, the bleating of sheep, the barks of dogs, the crow of a couple roosters. And you realize, what's the next step?
Well, I think that we probably should track down our dwarven friend.
All right.
I concur.
And we should also check in with Sildar and let him know that the orcs have been dealt with.
Okay.
Indubitably.
So you want to, what do you want to do first? Try and find Gundren Rockseeker? Or go check in with Sildar Hallwinter at the Town Master's Hall?
Let's go check in. That way, if we get sent somewhere else, we're not having to stop. We can just go.
Yeah. And we don't know where Gundren is. Maybe Sildar will.
Yeah.
Alright. You head to the Town Master's Hall, and even though it is just a half hour after dawn, the town is already coming to life, and Sildar is already behind the desk, looking fresh and shaved and washed. His clothes are clean, and he is already hard at work, and you can tell by the stub of a candle that he was probably here in the wee dark earlies, getting a handle on the business of Phandelver. Harbin Wester, the former mayor of Phandelver, sits in his corner, chubby, shamefaced, and obsequious as ever, just offering those quiet, mewling yes to everything Sildar says. Sildar looks up, sees you pleased. He can see the strain in your eyes from the exertions of the last few days. Well, what's this? You all look as though you've been in a scrape. He kind of eyeballs the knitting wounds and such and stitching in your clothing.
It's nothing.
Nothing? Looks like something. I recognize the signs of battle as much as any good warrior does.
It's just an owl bear. It's not big.
Can be a
Don't
hard
forget
fight.
the Don't forget the orcs.
Okay, just a couple owl bears, a few orcs, some zombies,
Some zombies.
skeletons, yeah, the usual.
Orcs? Zombies? What are you talking about?
Well,
We cleaned up Coneyberry.
I thought Coneyberry was abandoned. What happened in Coneyberry?
Well, it's abandoned by the living.
And populated by zombies and ghouls and all sorts of other skeleton monsters.
Yes. Some rather unfriendly folk moved in.
Oh.
And
And
wait.
I assume you fled. You're all here.
No, we
dealt
cleansed
with
it.
them.
no, we cleared it out.
Oh. Well, that's excellent news. Now, what's this about the orcs you're talking about? Where were they?
South of Coneyberry.
South of Coneyberry.
They were south of the ruins up the Tribord Trail.
On the east
to
end of the
the
Tribord
east.
Trail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it appear as though that they were raiders? Did they have anything that you could identify that they may have taken off of merchant caravans or the like?
There was quite a bit of merchandise that we found stashed away in some
cave.
barrels and such.
Sildar sits back, steeples his fingers, kind of pleased. He gets a smile, and he says over his shoulder, Wester! Wester, it sounds as though they took care of the orc problem that we have posted on the signboard out front. And Harbin Wester, yeah, that's true, it sure does. And Sildar smiles, he says, you boys have done it again. There is a reward for that. Leans over, unlocks that drawer, opens it, brings out that big coin bag, and proceeds to count out 20 gold coin for each of you. And he hands it forward and he says, job well done. Well, what are you up to now?
Well, we were hoping to touch base with Grundon.
I have not seen Grundon since the day before yesterday. He mentioned something about heading back to the mine to check in with his brothers. I have not seen him since. I didn't think anything of it. Do you think there's still a problem with this black spider person?
Well, we haven't uncovered their identity as of yet, so perhaps.
Or the agenda.
That is troubling. And at this point, Gundren nor his brothers have told anyone here in town where the Wave Echo Cave lies. If only there were some way to find someone who knew where it was, I would suggest we go there and check after them. I don't know. You might speak to Quilleen Alderleaf. She has been here her entire life and knows a great many people in the region. If she does not know where the cave is, unlikely, she's a farmer, she doesn't often leave her land, she may know of someone who might know where to look.
Might you point out where we could find her?
Indeed, actually. The Alderleaf farm is just walk out the front door, turn left, and head to the end of the path. The Alderleaf farm is the last home on the south side of the trail.
Then that will be our next stop.
Thank
Hey,
you, sir.
Got a question for you. You know this area pretty well, right?
As well as enough as anybody who's been here for a fortnight.
That might not be long enough. The ruins of that castle that's up there. Who built that?
Tressendar Manor.
No. East up the Tribord Trail, north of Coneyberry. We found some ruins up there.
Near the old owl well,
Yeah.
Sildar.
Sildar shakes his head, confused, and looks over at Wester, and Harbin Wester kind of spreads his hands like news to me.
Do you have any maps of the area from a while back, a long time ago?
Oh, no. When Phandelver was attacked after the fall of the Wave Echo Cave and the orcs and barbarians came through, most everything was razed to the ground, burned and destroyed. So anything we have was made recently, and it's mostly just assays of the diggings up in the mountains, up and around, and plot lines of grazing lands and grazing rights in the surrounds. Not very much further out. I mean, the roads are well marked on the maps, the regional maps, but those are produced on the coast in the bigger cities, so who knows what local intelligence they might contain.
Understood. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I wonder, guys, if
Sister Grelly might know.
An elder, yeah.
well, we asked Sister Gorelli.
But did you ask her about the runes?
No.
The
We asked her
seems-
about Hammond Coast.
She seems to be as elder as there is in this village. Maybe we could ask her.
Well, it's kind of far from here. It's not like it's right down the block.
Yeah,
either.
that's true.
Yes,
You know.
but if she's been here her whole life, she may know 3 or 4 days away.
The other thought I had was either Line Shield Coster or the Miners Exchange. If it is a well, they might have some knowledge of that area. I know it's not a mine per se, but who knows?
True.
Okay.
But I just don't know if you guys want to get into that with him, or we just want to kind of leave him alone and.
Well, he was brought into it for something. We just gotta
Yeah.
find the pieces.
I understand. Do you
Right.
want to go see? It was What was that farm's name? Alderleaf.
Alderleaf.
Alderleaf. Alderleaf.
Here on the map. Here on the map.
Ettermath Orchard sent us to do something. Did we finish that too? And report back?
Oh, the half-elf, the old fighter. Yeah, he had actually wanted you to check into the stories of the at Old Owl Well.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
he had
so-
heard about the prospectors.
So yes, we need to check in with him too and report back.
All right. Where do you want to go first?
Why don't we go to Alderleaf Farm and then, or why don't we go to Ettermath first, since we're closer, and then we'll go down to Alderleaf
Oh, we can
Okay.
split up.
or that.
Here, Chuck, let's go over to the orchard.
Okay, I'm going to the orchard, guys.
And we'll head to Alderleaf.
All right.
Lead the way, Jahan.
Yeah, we'll go check with Sister Grelly so we can close that.
Okay, we will move around the map. Teb, you knock on Sister Gorelli's door, which is ajar. Looking inside, you see that she is busily preparing some sort of like oils and unguents or something for a ritual. And she looks up a little startled, and she's, oh, Master Elf, welcome again. What do I owe the pleasure of your visit to?
Hello, Sister Grelly. While we were off on our adventure, we ran across a necromancer from far east somewhere. He was inquiring upon the name of the ruins south of Coneyberry, near the well. Would you happen to know any information on that?
I simply know that it was called Old Owl Well, but I only know that from my conversations with my neighbor, Darren, and she points over her shoulder towards Ettermath Orchard.
Thank you, sister.
Of course. Is there anything else I can do for you, Ted?
That is all.
You have a wonderful morning. The goddess of luck be with you. Alright, moving around the corner, Ettermath comes around the corner of his building carrying a large bushel of beautiful, fat, red apples. He sees you, his gruff, close-cropped hair, his hard eyes, and they kind of lighten into slight amusement as he sees the halfling and the cleric. So, you've returned. What did you find at the well?
Well, at the well, we found there was a necromancer,
Uh,
and he had a dozen or so zombies with him.
what? And what was the necromancer doing?
Honestly, he was trying to find the name of the castle.
Who built the ruins? He was
The
looking
ruins he
to
was
see
in.
who built the ruins.
Yes.
Appears to be a bookish type researcher.
Ah,
Evidently, the orcs were giving him give him a bit of a hassle, and so he summoned up some zombies to keep them at bay.
well, that makes sense. And what did you do with the necromancer and his zombies?
We dispatched a couple of the zombies before learning of the necromancer's desire to not molest any of the hunters or farmers in the area, learned of the orcs, and then dispatched the orcs so that he would have less need of the zombies while he continued his academic studies.
Did you get the sense that you could trust this necromancer?
I mean, as far as you can trust a necromancer.
True enough. True enough. Did you get his name by chance?
Harmon Cost.
Can't say that I've ever heard it. Sounds foreign. Probably from the east or somewhere, but... Huh.
We've got that impression as well.
Wouldn't happen to know who built those that castle ruins, would you?
No. It's a... I suspect it was actually built by the Netheril, the empire that existed there centuries ago. I mean, I've been through the area once or twice in my youth. Never stayed very long. The area was still wild and unsafe even then, but no. That would be a topic for a serious scholar. Maybe someone in Candlekeep. Somebody who really knew the history of the region. But me? No, I certainly don't.
Well, if you happen by the area, just keep in mind that there is a necromancer there. As I said, I think he's a bookish type, but nonetheless, he did promise to keep his creatures in order, not to molest anyone.
Alright. He nods, he says, sounds like you did good work, Finn, Dysol. And he waves to Teb in the background. Says, Finn, before you leave, might I have a private word with you?
Sure.
Alright.
I nod to Dysol and Teb and say I'll catch right up with you.
Absolutely.
So, Finn, I've noticed that you seem to be one who appears ready to smite evil and enforce justice and enact retribution on those who would seek to subjugate or harm weaker folk or the innocent. Am I wrong in this belief?
No, you're not wrong at all.
I will trust you with something that I do not share lightly. I am a member of a group known as the Order of the Gauntlet, and we are a band of like-minded individuals such as yourselves, those who live by the strength of our arm, the quickness of our wit, by our luck, by our blades, rather. Some call us adventurers, but the Order of the Gauntlet, we aid one another in a quest to enforce and bring justice to the dark and wild areas of the realm. Would you be interested in joining our cause?
Sure. I'm always I've always interested in being around those who are like-minded.
He places a hand on your shoulder and looks you intently in the eye and says, "Do you give your oath to serve with honor and vigilance, to protect those weaker than yourself, to use your sword only for the good and for justice, to always do what is right, should it even end in your own demise?"
Yes, I could agree to that.
"Then I give you the title of Cheval and welcome you into the Order of the Gauntlet." He reaches underneath his waistcoat and he takes out a pin from his own chest, and it is a mailed fist, and he gives it to you and he says, "Put this on your person, put it somewhat secret, don't share until you come across one of us. Our recognition signal is the right hand in a fist, almost threatening, but those of us that are part of the Gauntlet will understand and will respond in kind. Introduce yourself as a Cheval, and they will introduce by their rank, and you will know that you have an ally in whatever you need. Clear?"
Thank you. I am most honored, and I hold up my right hand in a fist in a salute.
He smiles and he says, "Welcome, Cheval. Serve in honor, and I, while I'm retired, will be here should you ever need my aid. Now go. Continue your good works." Alrighty. Moving back round to Tial and Jean. You're a little bit north of the Alderleaf farm. Crossing through the fields, you push a couple of sheep out of your way. One very supercilious goat that follows you and keeps threatening to lower his head and give you a good butt in the backside. But, you make it to the Alderleaf farm. You see a couple of commoners out there in the fields hoeing away, and a middle-aged human woman giving them orders. She seems well-built, healthy would be the word, ruddy-cheeked, with a kindly expression. She sees you approaching, stands up, wipes the sweat from her brow, readjusts that handkerchief that holds her long hair back, and leans on her hoe and waits for you to approach.
I'll follow Teal'c.
All right. Well, hello. Welcome to my farm. Quilleen Alderleaf. And are you the ones who were to thank for dealing with those filthy blighters, the red brands?
I believe that you are correct.
Oh, I've been hoping you would stop by. I have fresh cream, freshly milked from the goats, and I have all the cabbages you might want. Help yourself. It's the least I can do for restoring peace and order to the village.
Well,
Our
thank
pleasure.
you very much.
And I am Jahan, and this is Teal.
Very nice to make your acquaintances. Although I suspect you're not here for goat milk and cabbages, are you?
No,
Oh, man.
we are not. Jahan, do you have a question?
We were wondering if you could assist us in some way, or other companions are off doing some business throughout the town, but we were told that you might be able to help us with a question, if you don't mind.
You have but to ask.
So, we've come across a name on several different instances, and we can't find out any information on this person. They go by the name of Black Spider.
Sounds spooky, but I know no one named the Black Spider.
No. And Jahan looks at TL. That was what we were coming here to ask, correct? It wasn't the old owl well, right?
Not as far as I know. We were just trying to get information for
The Black
Spider.
Gundren, Sildar thought that you might have some info on the Black Spider for us.
Or where Gundren may be.
Also, Sildar had suggested that Quilleen has lived in the area for her entire life, so if she didn't know where something was, she may know someone who did.
Oh, the
Because-
old owl well?
No, the Wave Echo Cave, because that's where Gundren took his dwarven hiney to, and no one knows specifically where it is.
Um, Good.
So we're in search of Gundren, and we believe that he has gone to a cave that is known as the Wave Echo Cave, I believe. Have you
Cool.
heard of such a cave?
Of course I have. The Wave Echo Cave is great legend in the area. Supposedly, gnomes and dwarves and wizards of incredible power fabricated weapons and magic items of fantastic ability. But where it is, no, I think it's probably just myth. Although I have heard some murmurings up at Barthen's that it has been found, but you know how those things are, rumor, gossip.
Absolutely. Has the people that have come through that have searched for it, have they? Did there seem to be a general direction that they would go in search of the cave?
She looks at the black earth that she and her laborers are hoeing and busy working in, and she's unfortunately, I am not in the habit of watching the comings and goings of travelers. This part of the world, there's quite a few, no offense, who are itinerant, such as yourselves. You know, sleep here one night, move on, go on the next.
Sure.
So, if you're looking for such a place, though, I do have a friend, cousin, really. His name is Redolf. He's a druid. I know he tramps all about the area on those great long legs of his, always checking into the welfare and state of nature, as he tells me when he comes through. If anyone would know where such a place existed, it would be him. Last I had heard, he had headed north to the ruins of Thunder Tree, I believe.
Okay. North to the Thunder Tree.
To the ruins of Thunder Tree.
The ruins of Thunder
Open
Tree.
your ears. Yes, it's a village. Was.
Open them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
I will
Master
open
Keith.
my ears.
Absolutely. She winks at John.
And I wink back. And I, do you have anything else that you want to talk to her about, Teal?
I don't think so.
Okay. And I'm gonna just thank her for her time, and on the way out, try to just pet the goat without going head to head with it.
Give me an animal
Greg.
handling roll.
The Dragonborn thinks the goat looks delicious.
You pat the goat right on its head, and you find that perfect spot where you rub your thumb, and those weird goat eyes just kind of get logy and kind of droop, and then the goat dips its head and starts munching at the sweet green grass at your feet. All right. Anything else you would like to do on the Alderleaf farm?
I don't
think so.
Alrighty.
Should we go check back with the group and then maybe head to Barthen's, Teal?
Yeah, I'm going to jot down the name of the ruins.
That was north to the ruins of Thunder Tree. I didn't
Yep.
get the guy's name, though. I didn't write it down.
Read off.
Redolf. Okay.
Redolf. In Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree. Oh, hey, I see Latrot has returned. Thank you. Ms. Lenedy, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Jasreth, also new. Welcome. Hope you enjoy what we're doing. And to all of our returning viewers, hey, welcome. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game. Okay, yes, so the Druid Redolf in the shattered village of Thunder Tree.
I'm going to tell the rest of the group what we discussed with Madame Alderleaf, or Miss Alderleaf, or Mrs.
Thank you.
Do we know where Thunder Tree is at on our map?
We were told, no, I don't believe so, but we were given a general direction to the north of the location of town here.
All right, yeah, about 50 miles north. Looking at the map that you had brought
Yeah,
into
all the
your
way back to
possession.
Neverwinter.
That's even north of Cragmaw.
Yeah.
There it
A
is.
lot
I see
more.
it.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, that's all the way back to Neverwinter and then some.
Mm.
So,
All right.
did Finn, did Addermount say anything about trying to rid the Owlwell of Harmon, or he
No,
just...
he was fine with it.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Sounds
our
like
best-
Thunder
our be-
Tree
yeah.
is our next stop.
It's our only lead.
Alrighty. Set out now. It's still early morning. Or
Why
rest of the
not?
day and head out the next day.
We were told at one point in time that Thunder Tree was to the east by the
Somebody in Neverwinter?
the woodcutter's wife, because she said that there was a family heirloom there that we could keep as a reward.
Hmm.
When
Oh
we
yeah, that
rescued
was
them.
the wife that John was trying to hit on to get
Yeah.
a quarterstaff.
Yeah, the widow.
Funny how you remember these things.
And it almost
Like-
worked too.
There was no hitting on it. I was being nice and kind.
Being,
She lost her
nice.
husband.
Oh, by the way, your husband wouldn't happen to have had a magic quarterstaff, would he? Just laying around.
If
He
you
doesn't
don't
need any
ask,
more.
you don't
Hey, yeah.
get.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Hey kid, you can just call me Dad now.
Alrighty.
Do you know how to whittle?
Are you
Never.
Are you setting out now in the morning, or are you taking a long rest and heading out the next day?
Well, we
I
took a
don't-
long rest. We already spent the night in the inn, so we're all rested. I think we should head out today.
All right,
Works for me.
travel
The music
north.
just changed.
Alrighty, we're on our way to Thunder Tree.
Thunder!
Alright, there's 10 miles.
Alrighty, keep going.
Hang a left here.
I knew I should have taken a left at Albuquerque.
Alright, there's 5 miles. It's 15 miles today.
All right. It is now afternoon. As you're sticking to the trail, you are able to do that forced march and really cover distance. You can head past the hideout from whence you first met with the goblins when you first joined in to the north and end your day right about there.
Memories.
Alrighty. Let's see if there are any encounters that night. Rolling in the open. Full night's rest. Nothing troubles your sleep. The high road is actually rather well traveled, well patrolled, and you are relatively safe right alongside the road. Next day dawns bright and clear, a cold wind blowing in off of the coast. It is rather chilly, probably in the high 40s. You have to kind of bundle up. Warms up as the day progresses. Keep heading north.
Alright, from here, do we want to stick to the path or go due north?
I think it would be I think it would be best to go on the road until right before Neverwinter, and then hang a right.
I mean, it'll probably be faster to stay on the road than it would be to travel off road.
To
Let's
about
say
here?
faster and safer.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that puts us 20 miles.
All right. Your forced march carries you through the first part of the day, well into the afternoon. You realize you have maybe another 3 hours. You could at this point turn east and head overland. It might slow you down, it might increase the chances of running across some beastie out there in the foothills and plains to the west of Neverwinter Wood. Your choice.
Oh,
Oh, looks like we're heading
are.
overland.
It's like
Heading overland.
Alrighty.
It's 6 miles. Figure we can do about another 6 before dark.
I agree. Alright. Off in the distance near the edge of the Neverwinter Wood, as the sun begins to set behind you, the coast limned off in the distance, way, way, way off down the hills, past the flowing river, you see the distant outline of the great city Neverwinter. And you settle in for the night.
big shout out to Jazrath and a very, very old friend of mine. I did not know who that was until I just got a text. So
Very
see
nice.
you, brother.
Very nice. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Oh, what is with the bird?
Is that one of mine?
No, my birds. Okay. It grows dark. A mist rises up out of the ground as the air turns cool and the shadows lengthen from the west, creeping over the land, soon bathing you in twilight. Overhead, you see fog and clouds coming in, beginning to obscure the stars. Who's taking first watch?
I don't mind taking first watch. I can take first 4 hours.
All right. I need a perception check as everyone beds down. I need it from Jahan. All right. Nothing occurs during your watch. You bed down, middle of the night. Nothing's really happening. Who takes third watch?
I'll go ahead.
I will take a watch for sure.
All right.
I've already gotten a full night's sleep, so as a half elf. So,
Perception check, please.
yes. Hold on, I get some stuff here. You can add +5 to that.
Oh,
Nope.
So it's
I
16?
put it. No, sorry. I already put it into the roll.
Okay.
I forgot I did that last week.
All right. Nothing happens during your watch. Who takes the last watch of the evening that leads
I
into
can.
dawn?
I can take it.
All right. TL, as you sit there getting the coals stirring and start kicking up the fire, you look up at the stars as you see them through those clouds overhead, that little fingernail of moon that is kind of off in the west. Give me a perception roll, Dragonborn.
Yes, sir.
All right. Other than some birds stirring in the trees around you and kind of kicking up a little bit of noise in the darkness, nothing happens. The sun appears off in the east, hidden behind those hills and slowly rising, covering the top of the Neverwinter Wood in a golden limbic light that you just barely make out. The day is misty and cold. There's a fog. Off in the distance, you see Thunder Tree, the ruins of this village. Would you like to head into the town?
I think we should move closer, but stay about half mile or so away. Check it out before we move in and move in slowly.
All
Good.
right, Thunder Tree. I am going to put you on the map in the corner, but we are going to say that you are further away. This is a large map. Each one of the squares counts as 10 feet square.
All right.
And
You
not
said
last.
10, Charlie, right?
10, correct. Alright, I will zoom back for everyone out there in Twitch land so they can see what we are talking about. And we'll move in on the party. The DM takes a look over. Gonna change this music set. Whoa! Wrong one. Here we go.
So close to double 20.
I say it was the right one. I like that song.
Yeah, I don't want a whole nother town of undead.
It was fine. We're a whole
Yeah.
nother level now.
It was all fine. You were trying to get the hell out of there.
Damn right. I'm scared of zombies and ghouls and stuff. Oh my.
Lions and spiders and bears.
We now have our DM Charlie gaming shirts. I'm not scared of anything.
+2 armor for everyone.
Goddamn right.
Like that is gonna goddamn keep you safe. Alrighty. Thunder Tree!
That face.
All right, guys. So we are looking for a feller named Redolph, if I remember correctly.
Who's a druid? He could be one of these trees.
He
Could
could.
be one of the trees.
Let me bring you into Thunder Tree. Alright. Gradually the trail becomes an old overgrown lane winding between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you in the middle of the settlement rises a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. A wooden sign is nailed to a post nearby. It reads, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies! Turn back now!"
Wait, we're in the right place.
I don't. No more zombies. I don't like zombies.
They're gonna keep coming until we get good at killing them.
Oh. Is that how things work?
That's what I've been picking up.
That's what's that law? It's martial
Murphy?
law? Murphy's law.
Murphy's.
Sorry, not martial law.
Not
Murphy's
martial
law.
law. That's
Yeah.
Now, let's hope
Something else.
it's not martial law.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
So I can kind of see into some of these buildings. Like there's a window here and a little window here.
I would like to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
How long does that last?
Can you
An
link
hour.
that, please?
Oh, really?
I will link that.
Most things are a ritual. It's just whether or not if you can cast it as a ritual or not.
So 30 feet from the
it'll say ritual.
So as
Does
you
say
walk,
ritual.
you'll be able to see anything that busts out of magic, huh? It's 30 feet of you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
First
Indeed.
thing I should see is my quarterstaff leaning on a tree.
You see nothing except for the magical gear and accoutrement carried by your companions at this point, Finn.
That's fine. I will keep it going as we move about.
Alright.
You guys want to go building to building, or should we? I mean, should we announce ourselves? Tell them, say that we don't, we don't come Come in
announce
peace?
all the undead and the plant monsters that we come in peace?
Excuse me, Mr.
Yeah.
Stumpy. We
I
come
don't
in
know.
peace.
Good with it.
Is there
There's
plant monsters?
We're
Well.
just looking for a druid. We could get the sneaky guy to sneak around, do some sneaky stuff.
I'll sneak around.
Sneaky, stealthy stuff.
Little
Kill
shop of
stuff.
horrors.
There's two
going.
of you.
All right, I'll take the north end buildings.
All right.
Just keep in mind that the squares are 10 feet before you reroll.
I'm using the measure guide. It's every 30 feet, correct?
Correct.
It's 10.
Okay. Yeah, a weathered signboard by the door of this large building, Dysol, shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but it is more intact than the ruins across the road.
All right, I'm gonna step up to the next building door.
All right. You don't hear anything inside. Go ahead and give me a perception as you press your ear to the small portal. Yeah, you don't hear anything through the old rotten wood.
Okay. Got it. All right, that's
I'm gonna whisper to the group. Do we wish to follow or?
well, I can't. I'm too far away to talk
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm talking now.
I'm good with that.
Okay, you climb up the hill towards the roofless tower.
My apologies. That's a hill, so I would be at half the speed. So
Yeah, alright.
Is TL coming with us? Or
Bringing up the rear.
Okay, thank you.
You found a mouse or something to chase.
Okay. At the top of the hill stands a round tower with a cottage attached. Both are in good condition, although half of the tower's roof is gone. A door leads into the cottage, and several arrow-slit windows are visible in the tower. You can't help but notice an eerie quiet in the area and a strange, acrid smell in the air. The corpses of two hideous giant spiders are sprawled near the edge of the pathway, apparently dragged there. Their bloated bodies are puckered and blistered and appear to have been mauled by a large animal.
do I assume that this is the area where I would think the druid might be?
Maybe.
Okay.
Do you think the druid is a large animal that maws on giant spiders?
I think a druid could shapeshift
Shift into
possibly
one.
into a large animal that could maul some spiders.
Whoa.
What is that?
Sorry. I was going
We're about to
to.
get
I will get rid of it.
Oh.
Like you said, we're level 5 now.
So I was going to use Divine Sense, and that Divine Sense is 60 feet from me. I was going to see if I could sense anything, and I know where any celestial fiend or undead is 60 feet from me that isn't in total cover.
You smell nothing.
I smell nothing, guys.
Do you want to go in, Dysol?
I'm gonna start to move up a little bit.
I'm debating.
Hold tight, Jahan. Let me at least stay
I'm gonna
with you.
stay here. I'm gonna knock an arrow.
All right.
And I'm gonna kind of signal to my party that to group up. That this is a place of interest.
Okay.
Right.
Come on, Teb.
Eb's fist bumping trees. Give him a break.
I was contemplating disguising myself as the moving tree.
I think you get that to level 5.
Crap.
I'm gonna hide in these bushes here. Ooh, the map went black.
Stuff. Little Shop of Horrors is about to come on.
Little shop of horrors.
That's the end of our stream, folks. Party wiped.
Man.
All right.
And do we want to take a break here, or do we want to power through? Because we're
Close to
approaching our
halfway, right?
9:30. Yes.
Yeah, we are. We're coming up on our hour 30 mark.
Yeah, we'll take a break once you tell me what you're
Mm,
gonna do.
well-
Are you gonna go into the tower?
We're gonna take a break before we go into the tower.
Now,
Our contract.
You don't have
Yeah.
what?
You got a contract?
You didn't?
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that.
All right.
Can you look in the window there and see anything there? Kyle?
I'm kind of yeah. I don't really see anything, honestly.
Peeking through the crenellated arrow slits in the bottom part of the tower, you see that the center is filled with a pile of rubble from the collapsed ceiling, and that across the way there is a large 5-foot wide staircase that seems to wrap up, as far as you can see, up around to the top of the ruined tower on the east side of the tower opposite of you. What is on the other side of that pile of rubble, if anything, you do not know.
Yeah, I don't see anything that would cause alarm as of right now. Just a bunch of rubble.
let's.
And these wonderful spiders.
Not
Yeah, these dead giant spiders, which are fairly terrifying.
Go around the side over here. See
Hello?
if there's anything
Anybody
around
else?
the side.
Yeah, let's
Knock politely.
let's see if we can find another way in.
We're gonna act like burglars.
You want me to? Is this? Are the windows on the first floor here, Charlie? Are there any on the second floor?
No, the cottage is completely stoned. Completely stone.
Puff, puff, pass.
Yeah, and then the arrow slits climb with the stairs, so they are above your head level on the backside of the tower. Again, that same acrid reek kind of permeates the air around the tower.
I'd like to. Oh, you know what? I may not be able to. Let me double check how often I can use that. Feature a number of times equal to your
You have 4, I think.
charisma modifier. So yes, you're right. I would like to use my divine sense again.
All right. Your divine
I could.
celestial, undead, or fiend, correct?
Yeah, it's It's a presence of strong evil, though, too, as well. But like, if there is a celestial fiend or an undead within 60 feet of me that is not in total cover, I know the location of them.
Sure.
Are you inside or are you outside with us?
I'm outside, but I am looking through another set of arrow slits, and again, I don't see anything that would lead me to believe that there's literally anything in here.
The
I
the
don't-
the acrid reek that you smell. Give me an insight check.
You got it.
Nice roll.
Wow. The acrid reek is faintly familiar to you. You can't really quite put your finger on it.
Okay.
But it's very pungent, and it overpowers any other attempt that you're making to discern what might lie within the tower. But you recognize that it's very, very strong, especially there to the backside of the tower.
Okay. I'm gonna group back up with the guys and let them know there's definitely something in here. Can't tell you exactly what it is that's in there, but there's something in here, and I don't believe it's going to be friendly to us.
It smells unfriendly.
It smells. Well, do you have divine sense, good cleric?
No, I guess that's why I'm clarifying.
That is why.
It's an unfriendly smell, guys.
Do you throw the large double door open?
I circled this place, and the back northeastern corner, I got a sense that there may be something back there, but I can't tell you what. Other than that, I don't know. I didn't see another way in.
Open the door.
Could it hurt to knock?
I mean,
Yes.
then we're gonna know. Then we're gonna let the whatever's in there know where we're at. I mean, I would say let's slowly open that door.
The door swings open on squealing hinges. You see the interior of that building, the cottage, is covered in thick, dust-covered webs that are old and aged, torn and shredded, wild and chaotic all over the place. You see the bodies and carcasses of rats and birds and bats and opossums tied up inside the silky threads, along with sticks, leaf litter, and various what have you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna silently motion to my companions. Looks like there may be doors here.
And I still have detect magic up.
Okay. You see another set of double doors leading into the tower, and a pair of doors in the northern wall.
All right. What do you guys want to do? I got a feeling there's going to be something towards here that we're going to have to fight, but I didn't necessarily sense anything in the area to the north of us currently.
Looks rather creepy, so we should probably.
Are you opening the door, Finn?
I'll open the door.
The door
let me-
opens, revealing a small kitchen area with a, just covered in webs, a pair of old rotten tables, and an old cupboard. Doesn't seem like anybody has been inside this room in decades.
We search around, see if anything is in here that would give us some indication of who is or was here.
Feels nothing of use. What? Can you guys still hear me? Okay, can the party still hear me?
I did not roll very well.
Okay, so he said
No.
you can hear me. I have to do... Alright, one quick moment. Here. Why it does this, I do not know. Thank you, all you in Twitchland getting to...
Divine sense.
I'm gonna open this door here.
Hold on a second, Bill.
I think we're having some audio
Charlie's
issues.
having audio issues.
Ah,
I did hear a little tone
I-
yeah.
from.
Do.
Yeah,
Yep.
I heard that too. Maybe we should consider taking our break.
Yeah, let's take the break right now. I
Nope.
gotta-
How about now? How about now?
Yep.
Better.
There
Yep, we're
you
good.
are.
Yeah, just love that automatically change your settings in the middle of not doing anything. So no, you're not able to find any worthwhile information as you search through the ruins of this old decrepit kitchen.
Okay, let's.
This door's open already, so I'll come in. Take a dresser. I'll search this dresser over here.
All right. Inside, you find that mice have made homes of whatever clothing was in there, and it is filled with rodent feces and shredded clothing that is gray and brittle. There's down and plant fluff, but nothing useful. Again,
All
the
right.
room has been abandoned for
Okay.
decades.
Is the next door right here?
That is correct.
All right. Let's say we
All right.
send the lizard in.
Yeah. I second.
The wizard.
Lizard.
No,
Lizard.
the lizard.
Oh,
Lizard
I
of
got-
Oz. Get on.
Lizard. Gotcha. All right, I am going to carefully open the door. Try to do it as quietly as possible.
Give me a stealth roll.
Yes, sir. Where are you, stealth? Right. Oh, sorry. That was sleight of hand. Ignore that.
The door starts its path quietly, but as it gets midway through its arc of movement, it lets out a loud, ear-splitting squeal. It is answered in kind by an ear-shattering roar as suddenly
Oh,
Venom
no.
Fang, the young green dragon, climbs up over the rubble, his wings extended ominously, and he prepares to attack. And with that,
Venom who?
Ooh.
Venom Fang, meat sack. And with that, we will go ahead and take a 10-minute break before we come right back to Lost Minds of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment, and we find out if our party can survive what Thunder Tree has just dished up to them. So go get your water, go use the restroom, and we will see you back here at, well, let's just call it at 1:15. Thank you, everyone.
Alrighty.
Correction, 1:45, everyone. All right, welcome back to the Lost Mines of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment. If you are just joining us, the gang just trooped into an abandoned tower, and they have a nasty surprise in store for them. If you have been with us since the beginning, yes, that is right. They just walked into the big bad boss of the campaign, Venom Fang, the young green dragon. So let us kick this fight off. Venom Fang got the initiative. What will this huge brute do? Okay, we got some suitable sounds. Venom Fang crawls to the top of that rubble pile, slithering down with a speed belied by that huge size. The massive creature comes rolling towards the door. It spreads its jaws wide. It vomits forth a gout of gas right towards the party. And what I need is Constitution saving throws from Dysol, Teb, TL, and John, please.
I would like to use an inspiration point to re-roll that 3.
Did you have one?
Yep.
You
I
may
have
use an inspiration
point.
to re-roll that 3.
Ev is going to use his Favor of the Gods to roll a 2d4 to add to that.
Okay. Alrighty. And...
4.
So 4. So 11. So I have a 16, a 12, an 11, and a 14. Alright, Dysol and Teb, well, I'm not sorry. I'm really not sorry at all. Alright. So that is 6 slash R, correct?
/R.
Whoops. /R space. This big number. Oh, there it is. Okay! The gas comes vomiting out of the dragon's open jaws, rolling over 4/5 of the party. Dysol and Teb, you both take an astounding 45 points of poison damage. TL and John, you both take 27 points of poison damage. The dragon lets out a chuckle as the noxious vapors escape from the corners of its mouth. Dysol.
Oh, I'm dead.
Poison death, or death saving throw, please.
10.
Huh?
Where's death savings throw?
Right in the middle of your character sheet.
Would throwing up shield do any benefit to protect that or no?
No, because it's a
This guy.
Constitution save. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is not against your armor class. All right, that is 1 success for Dysol. Gonna take you out of stealth there. Should mark on your thing. All right, Finn. You see this gout of noxious green chlorine gas roll over your companions. You narrowly avoided it by being around the corner. You understand there is something large and dangerous. Now would probably be a good time to run.
Hollywood. Not going to. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to cast Shatter with Destructive Wrath. And Shatter is a, I think, 10 by 10. It is. Point of my choice. 10-foot radius sphere, sorry. So figuring that. That'll work. That'll work. And I will cast it in. Ignore the damage, but it is a DC 13 Constitution save.
And is it half damage on a save?
Half damage on a save.
All right, your spell goes off. There is a loud explosion of noise. Some of the rubble goes blowing back away from Venom Fang and slams up against the back of the tower. The dragon seems annoyed by your attack and not even really harmed by it. Do you have anything else you want to do, Cleric?
No, that would have been 12 points of damage, though. Unless he is, like, immune to thunder damage. And I will step back out of the way and I'll throw up a healing word on Jahan. Still alive, right?
Sir, 4 hit points.
There you go, buddy. 7 hit points back to you.
Nice. All right. Is that everything, Cleric?
That's me.
All right, Jahan.
So, we received 4 healing pots, right?
Correct.
I took one of them. But
At the point of clarification.
Yes.
well, I had said so when at the beginning when
You
we
did.
had given
You
them.
did actually.
I wanted
did
to be-
not. Could we all have grabbed one? Okay.
Now would be a good time to say yes.
Yes.
All right. Healing potion, 2d4 plus 2 counts as your action to use it.
As a bonus action, I would like to use it. So 2d4 plus 2, right?
Correct. You get back 7 more.
Okay. All right. I am going to. I am going to run forward. I have 45 feet of movement. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get to here? Is that difficult terrain?
That is the start of. That will be the end of your movement.
Okay. And I am going to smack him with my quarterstaff.
Have at you, you big dumb lizard! The wood
Eat him.
sails out, cracking
John.
on Venom Fang's huge, horse-sized head. There is a resounding crack as the animal lets out a roar of annoyance.
6 points.
Very nice. All right, anything else, Monk?
That is my turn. Thank you.
Teb, give me a death saving throw, please.
Holy
Very
shit.
Nice!
good.
That is
Hey.
2 saves. All right, Teal.
I, as my action, am going to dump all of my Lay of Hands hit points, which is 20, back into my current hit points. And then I am going to move into the room to try and assist the monk. As a bonus action, I will cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon, and that will end my turn.
Don't you speak Draconic?
I do, yes. What would you like me to tell the dragon?
Well, Dysall's not giving you any advice. He's unconscious and bleeding and suffocating from his blistering lungs. Alright, so the huge dragon spins and snaps at you, TL. Your armor class is currently an 18. The jaws come mere inches from taking your head off. It lifts one huge, massive claw, swipes at you, also missing. The claws on the other huge forepaw sweep at the monk, catching Jahan, tearing into the elf's flesh, doing 10 points of slashing damage. And then this nasty roll that no one wants to see. Uh-oh. All right, Dysall, death saving throw, please. That is
Nice.
2 saves for Dysall, 2 saves for Finn. We're back round to you, Cleric.
Yes, I was confused. You said I was throwing saves, so I am going to shoot off a. Well, actually, I will shoot here. Here. Cure wounds on Teb.
Alrighty.
For 9.
Okay.
Healing word on Dysall.
Alright, Dysall, you are at 4. Teb, you are at 9. You both sit up and regain your feet, gasping and spluttering as the foul, noxious vapor escapes your lungs. Anything else, Cleric?
That's me. Nope, I'm good.
Alright,
I'll punch
Jahan.
myself into this corner a little more.
You said this is a young green dragon?
Correct.
How high up is he? Like, how tall is
How tall?
From where his back is probably as high as like a Clydesdale, and with the neck probably reaches up 15 feet, 16 feet.
Can I jump up onto him and take attacks from his back as a monk?
Well, that's incredibly heroic. Yeah, I'll let you do an acrobatics, but it's going to be very difficult to try. You're going to have a difficulty class of at least 20 to land on there, and then you're going to have to like treat it like a grapple to stay on, you know?
7-second rodeo.
Right?
Let's do it.
Holy crap, the monk runs up the rubble and then leaps right onto the dragon's back. Venom Fang starts kicking and bucking, turning that head around and snapping at you. The wings buffet, kicking up wind and gravel, making your eyes teal like water as you go to protect yourself. Okay, Jahan, that was your action. Any bonus actions or anything?
As a bonus action, I would like to take a flurry of blows on him with my fists.
All right. Wow, grabbing onto a scale in one hand, the elven monk drives that fist like a piston, slamming once into the scales. There is a shuddering answer, a bruising ripple in the dragon's scales. The other one, however, slides off of that armored back to no effect. Do you have anything else you might want to do, monk?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Hold on for dear life.
Yep.
Great on. All right, Teb, you are on your feet.
Get him, Tab.
Alright, Tab is going to cast Bane on our dragon here.
Cough. Remember the healing pot.
Charisma saving throw. It's the DC of 14. All right, and that fails the saving throw. Attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. Target must roll a d4 and subtract it. All right, your spell goes off, and you see that nimbus that bane settle on the huge lizard's form. Let's give it something suitable. There we go. He is bane.
Now Tubbs moved out of the way.
All right, Teal.
As a bonus action, Teal would like to channel his vow of enmity towards the enemy here, giving me advantage on my attacks.
All right.
And I will go ahead and take a swipe at him.
Your first blow goes wide as Venom Fang twists, trying to throw the monk off of his back. All right.
Is that that's with advantage with enmity? Does it still miss on a 16?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, then that is my turn.
All right. The huge neck twists, the massive muzzle come driving in at the monk. However, you are able to throw yourself flat, Jahan, and avoid being torn from the creature's back. The claws lash out, both at the paladin. One set of claws catches Teal, ripping into him, doing 11 points of slashing damage. The dragon moves with the monk on his back, trying to gain advantage and trying to throw you. Dysol. Are you mute, Bill?
I'm going to take aim and fire.
All right. The halfling drops to a knee, lifts his short bow, notches an arrow, lets fly. The missile sails out, punching into the huge armored green chest. Roll damage. Caught unawares, it sinks all the way to the fletching, and you watch as it throbs in time with the great beast's thundering heart. Anything else, Rogue?
I'm going to move, go and attempt stealth.
Alrighty. Give us a stealth roll, please. Alright, wow, thank you. Cleric!
Yeah, I am going to step here, shoot off a healing word at the blue lizard.
Alright.
Appreciate the heal, thank you.
Yep.
Very
and
nice.
so that's 10. I will do a cure wounds on Dysol for 7 as I move across.
Alright. The cleric runs across the open doorway, pointing a finger and casting those holy healing magics upon the paladin. As he comes running across the open area, the threat zone, where the dragon might be likely to snap at him, he runs up and slaps Teb on the back, healing magics running through the sorcerer's body. Take your hit points back. Monk! Alright, give me an athletics roll to stay on the dragon's back.
Go monk.
Could I use acrobatics or no? Athletics completely.
You can use acrobatics.
Thank you.
Oh, Teb. The heal was for Teb. Oh my
No, the heal's for Dysol.
Oh, for Dysol. Sorry.
Yep.
Alright.
Heal and Dysol.
Do you have anything that might increase that that roll?
Nope.
Alright, with a huge heave, the dragon bucks you off and sends you sailing. You land on the ground. Give me another acrobatics roll.
I will use slow fall. I have slow fall at level 4. I'll link it.
Perfect. Equal to 5 times. Yeah, no problem. You twist in the air and settle on your feet, not taking any damage from being thrown by Venom Fang. Alright, that's that. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do or any movement?
I do not get to attack on my turn because of that.
Well, you're maintaining your hold. Your acrobatics counts as your action, and then your bonus
Fair.
action was your key. Yeah.
I am gonna spend a key point to dodge.
Okay, perfect. Hey, first time chat from Exquisite Liar. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy what we're doing. I don't know if the party does. All right. Sorcerer, Teb.
Eb's gonna move back up into the window enough to where he's in the doorway enough so we can see him.
All right.
And he's going to cast Grease on our Bane dragon.
Grease once again.
Yep.
Don't sound so
Oh.
thrilled. Yeah,
Hey, he's got Bane. I'm hoping, that helps on that save throw here. Keep him prone.
Alright, just 1 second. Let me get the grease up. Gotta get it ready over here for you. And it is 10 by 10?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty big. Alright. Okay, the grease goes off underneath the dragon. I assume you don't want to also catch the paladin.
No, I don't.
Please
A little
don't.
further down. There we go.
Alright.
And then Teb's moving back out of the way.
Okay, and that is a dex saving throw from our dragon against your spell DC.
-4.
-4. Well, I gotta roll the d4.
Yeah, we're at -2.
Well, it doesn't even matter. What does grease do specifically?
Makes,
Can you link it,
Yeah.
please, if you don't mind?
Grease, 10-foot square. When the grease appears, each creature, dexterity falls prone with a huge... I think I made that grease a little bit big. Doesn't matter. With a huge slip as his legs go out from under him, the Venom Fang drops with a loud crash onto the ground in front of you. Anything else, Teb?
nope, running back out of the way.
All right. Teal.
Good points.
As a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself to increase my AC to 20. And I am going to attack again with advantage as I still have
Alrighty.
the enmity.
Yeah, he's
going.
laying on the ground, so
It's-
he
yeah,
should
it's
have
laying
advantage.
prone.
Advantage, yeah, he's prone. Alright, you lash out with the longsword and punch through the armored green scales of the young green dragon.
As I feel my sword make its connection, I whisper a prayer to my god, invoking divine smite.
Alright.
And I get to roll a d6 because he is marked.
Holy cow. The paladin
Very nice.
drives his sword in, two-handed punching into Venom Fang's neck. There is a flash of radiant divine magic, and the dragon lets out a bellow of pain as the wound literally erupts. Bits of scale and viscera flying everywhere and splattering all over the paladin. Do you have anything else you would like to do, sir?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right. Venom Fang, realizing he is getting the worst of it, tries to pick himself up, the huge wings beating, and he brings himself aloft out of the grease, and he moves over to the side. His jaws open and come driving forward, attempting to bite the paladin.
Bane on him.
Yep, completely failing to hit. Alrighty.
Thank you, Bane.
Alright, dice all.
Oh,
Alright, I would like to step to where I can see. Take aim. Fire.
Alright, the halfling steps forward once again, lifts the short bow up to his ear, lets fly the arrow driving forth at that broad flank of the huge serpent. Roll damage.
14.
Nice.
The young green dragon lifts his head to the sky and lets out a bellow of rage, the wings beating up a storm as sand and dust and rocks and litter flies everywhere underneath that huge buffeting of wind. Anything else, halfling?
Just usual cleanup.
All right, running through and doing stealth. Cleric.
Yeah, I am going to step up to here. I will cast Cure Wounds on Teb. And Healing Word on Jahan.
Thank you so much.
And pushing through to the other side.
Alrighty. Monk.
I am going to move off 1 out of degrees 2, 3, and I am going to take a quarterstaff shot.
You lash out with your weapon, slamming it onto the hindquarters of the huge creature. There is a loud thwack, and you watch as the meaty thigh ripples underneath your powerful blow.
And I am going to spend an additional key point to do a flurry of blows.
Alrighty. Your first strike lands, doing no effect to the huge armored hide of the brute. Your second fist drives in, punching deep, cutting up and under, catching Venomfame right in the notch, who lets out another roar of pain as your fist catches him where no dragon ever wants to be caught. Alright.
That is my turn, thank you.
Alright, Sorcerer.
Deb's going to come into the doorway here. He's going to use his sorcery points to use Quicken.
What do you... Oh, there we go. Quicken spell. As a cast on one action, you can spend 2 to change the cast name to 1 bonus action. Alright, what are you casting?
So, first I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on Dragon.
Alright, your weapon goes wide, or your spell goes wide, slamming into the rubble underneath the dragon's huge form.
Was that what Baned against him too? You're still Baned, right?
Well, Bane is a negative on his rolls, not a bonus to yours.
On his saves too, though.
Yeah, but that's not a saving
this
spell.
Is not a
That's
saving
an attack spell.
To hit, yeah.
Gotcha. Rolling again.
Alright, your second
Hey.
spell slides out, slamming into the dragon. Go ahead and roll damage.
And it's a crit. Love it.
Nice.
Holy poop balls. Your magic slams into the dragon's chest, blowing scales all over the place, exposing puckered flesh underneath that crisps and burns under the crackling of your offensive magics. Anything else, Sorcerer?
Moving out of the way.
Holy crap. Alright, Paladin.
Alright, inspired by his companions, he steps forward. As a bonus action, he will use his Harness Divine Power, which will get him a spell slot back.
Alright.
And he will go to attack the beast once again.
Kick him with your sword.
With the pointy end.
Alright, the Paladin, I've got to say, I just saw this Zammy Whammy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. All right, the paladin leaps up onto the rubble, drives that longsword forward. It once again pierces the brute's flesh, driving deep. Do you have anything else you want to add to it?
I apologize. That radiant is not. It should be just taken off of there.
Okay, driving the sword deep, tearing into the flesh as the serpent's blood comes out in a thick wash down your arm. Anything else, TL?
No, thank you.
Nothing?
Oh, yes. I apologize. He is still marked, so I do get a D6 attack as well, or to add to that damage. You want me to link that?
No, I believe it. Venom Fang, torn up, bloodied, beleaguered, under such heavy, offensive opposition, takes the disengage action and starts beating his wings. He disappears, growing smaller, up into the sky, clearing the way, disappearing, and before he disappears into the clouds, his voice rolls down from up above. This is not over! You watch as
Can I take a shot as he's flying up?
You cannot. He took a disengage action and he's out of bow range. And the dragon flies off to the east, never to be seen again this day. Wow.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Nice recovery.
Thank you for the heals, Mr. Cleric.
Yes, sir.
Holy cow.
Yeah, thanks for keeping us all alive.
That,
I think we almost accidentally killed it.
You accidentally almost killed the dragon. Okay, that works. Yeah, that was wow. Oh, we can hear your call, John.
We can hear your call, John.
Sorry.
No worries. All right. So, would you like to search the tower?
Yes, we would. I don't even know where to start. Now, these steps, they just go up to nothing. It's rubble, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm not a very good searcher, but I'll search over here.
Alrighty. Yeah, the roof up there is crisscrossed beams and supports 40 feet up. The Venom Fang, crawled through and then flew away through. After some
like
quick...
a chest.
Yeah, after some quick searching, you find a chest that is broken open on the tower floor.
Very
Inside appears to be the dragon's hoard.
Oh.
Yeah. Sitting down, you find that there are several opened bags of about 800 silver pieces. You find another pair of torn open bags with a total of 150 gold pieces. You find a set of 4 silver goblets set with moonstones. Quickly looking at those, you realize they're probably worth 60 gold pieces each. You find a scroll that appears to have a spell on it. You find a second scroll. As you search through everything, though, you see the haft of what appears to be a dwarven weapon buried in the rubble.
Ooh, nice. I pull the haft of the weapon out of the rubble to see what it looks like.
Okay, it looks to be a rusty old battle axe. It has runes carved in the haft of the weapon. Does anyone read Dwarven?
Probably. Double checking. I do.
Let me double check. Yeah,
I do.
was about to say. I do as well.
Alright, reading the weapon, you see that it is given the name Hew, H-E-W. Touching it, You see the scaling of rust begin to fall away, revealing a beautiful, like-new weapon with a razor-keen edge. It feels slightly alive. It feels slightly imbued with runic power.
Nice.
Oh.
And it's a axe or a hammer?
It is
It's
a
a-
battle axe.
It's a dwarven battle axe. And feeling it, you quickly ascertain that it is a battle axe +1.
All right, guys.
Who is proficient in that kind of axery?
Well, it's a one-handed or two-handed weapon, kind of like a long sword. I'm proficient in martial weapons.
Okay.
Finn, can you identify the scrolls?
I can try. I'm not arcane proficient,
Oh,
but
I can give it a
and
shot.
I don't have a. I don't believe I have any identify spells.
I'll try. I thought you did, sorry.
Give me an Arcana check, please, Teb.
Ew.
Ah, the first one is
hold on, Matt.
Oh,
I will give him guidance.
all right. Go ahead and roll a d4. No, the first scroll kind of escapes you. Go ahead and give me an Arcana for the second scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, the second scroll turns out to be a scroll of lightning bolt. And Finn, looking at that first one, you realize it is a scroll of Misty Step.
Very nice.
Very
Nice
cool.
haul, guys.
Yeah, very good job, y'all. Well, we still got a mission to accomplish here, or an
We're still gonna find a
objective,
druid.
anyways. I have a spell that I got back during combat, and I can cast Cure Wounds on somebody. If anybody, who do we got? Dysol? You're
Yeah.
looking Dysol or Jahan?
I have 11 out of 35.
See my text.
Okay.
I don't want to talk
Yep, I
while
got
this is going on.
I got you, bud. All right, so Jahan.
Party like to take a short rest then?
I
Yeah.
think so. Do you want
All right.
to just use your hit die, Dysol, or do you want me to heal you?
Keep your spell.
Okay.
Okay, Jahan, you regained your key. You can use hit dice. Tebian, you should consider using hit dice. You're down 10 hit points. TL, you're down 8. You have 4 hit dice. Yeah. And also the part that I know you were all really curious about, 780 experience points each for
Ooh,
driving off
that's a big one.
Venom Fang.
You said 780?
780, that is correct.
Wow.
Alright, you finish your rest, and I am going to take you back to the ruins of Thunder Tree.
Wow. I am going to use a hit die.
My hit die, those were
6.
both on point. I almost got max hit die for both of them.
Nice.
Not bad.
We don't. Short rests don't allow you spell slots back, though, correct?
No.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you're like an elf and you get
Right.
only 4 hours to get all of it back.
Right.
Alright, what do you want to do? You finish resting, you've supped, you've eaten some rations, You've drank water, bound your wounds, retightened your gear, stitched the holes, shook the chlorine stank out of your cloaks. It is midday.
We still have the rest of the town to investigate.
You do.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go see what's in the next building.
I'm afraid to go into
I mean, how
any
many
other
more
building.
dragons could there be? A red one, a blue one.
It's
All
the
right.
lucky charms of the town of dragons.
All right.
On the east side of town, the lane opens up to form a small square. Several ruined buildings surround the south side of the square, but a larger intact structure to the north looks like a barracks. One lane leads southeast, another heads southwest, around the hill in the middle of the town, and a third way meanders north. In the middle of the square, leaning to one side ever so slightly, is a weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and shield.
Hmm.
Can't
I'd like
see
to
in the
investigate the statue.
Is this? I assume this is the statue.
Correct. Give me a history check.
I would like to do that as well. Yeah.
All right. Finn, you recognize that this 10-foot tall statue, canted ever so slightly a few degrees off of Plum, looks to be Palian, a hero of the Neverwinter who supposedly defeated several large monsters in the area several generations ago, maybe 70, 80 years ago. And yeah, was instrumental in the founding of Thunder Tree.
Dragon.
All right. And I don't notice anything about the statue.
No.
It's not movable or doesn't have any inscription, other information on it.
We try.
Nothing other than what you saw and recognized.
Can we try to push it upright to adjust those few degrees that it's off?
Sure, if you want. It'll take a strength check, and you can...
I can do that for you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Let me
OCD
not
rogue.
not a
Yeah.
savings throw, but a just straight up strength, right?
Yeah. Did anyone want to help the paladin as he leans into the huge statue?
I will assist him.
Try that again with advantage, please.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
There you go. Yeah,
good
it's
God.
just too heavy. You realize, yeah, this thing is not going to budge for you right now.
At this moment.
Ever.
I only weigh like 40 pounds and I got the strength of a flea, so I'll
Maybe
give it
I
a
should-
shot.
Maybe I should
cast
use my
guidance
breath
on
weapon.
myself and give it a shot.
Can I help him for
I-
advantage?
If you-
I
yeah,
will.
yeah.
I was gonna say I'll assist, but
Whomever. All right. So this is
Alrighty.
Finn.
oh
Does-
yeah.
Finn leans in, the paladin giving him encouragement, and the statue, against all possible conception of reality, slowly moves vertical. Finn stands up, looks at you all, a broad smile on his face as the statue continues moving all the way to the other side and then comes crashing down with a loud thud and a shattering of stone and marble and clatters into the town square. As soon as that
Finn
happens,
just kind of whistles and walks away.
as soon as that happens, Dysalt, you hear a low moaning and footsteps from the building where you are standing.
Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody know we upset somebody.
All right. Well, they're probably not a dragon. Go in there and kill them.
All right, I'm gonna open the door.
All right. Click back in here. You open the door, and ahead of you, you see an ash zombie.
These jackasses again.
Sweet. Take aim and fire.
Stop.
I
we
better
gotta-
not move. Yep. Sorry. That's my.
Oh, yeah, nobody move. I gotta put you in
Sorry.
initiative. Alrighty. Let's make this suitably suitable. We'll use that one. There we go. Alrighty. Dysol throws the door open, revealing the desiccated corpse of some long-lost, long-dead fighter. Body rotten and mummified. It comes shambling forward. John, you have the initiative. Your monkish reflexes kicking in and driving you forward. What would you like to do?
I am going to attack this one.
Alrighty. You lash out with the quarterstaff, cracking the zombie right on its noggin. Roll damage.
With a 9?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Hey.
I mean, I could say you don't hit.
No, I know.
You crack the side of the skull and it splits like a melon. Old rotten brains oozing down the side of the head, creating a black, grayish, reeking paste that dribbles on the rotten shoulder. Did you want to punch it with your fist?
No, I am going to spend a key point to take the dodge action.
Okay, I need you to take a Constitution saving throw, though, because as soon as you hit it in the head, a puff of, like, ash and mold comes flying out of the head. And as you start coughing and gagging, repulsed by it, you are poisoned. You can make the check to reduce the poison at the end of each of your turns. Otherwise, it lasts for 1 minute. You are at disadvantage for attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for 10 rounds of combat from that nasty cloud of whatnot that just came out of its head. But you take the disengage, correct?
He said he was taking the dodge action.
Dodge action. Alright, perfect. Okay, Dysol, now you can go.
Now I get to shoot.
Alrighty.
I clicked it, it just hasn't moved.
Alright, your arrow sails out, slamming into the zombie's back. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, goodness.
I know
17.
it's the heat. Holy crud. The arrow slams, almost severing the spine. Let's make that Constitution saving throw. Severing the zombie's spine, and the undead creature drops to the floor with a sodden thump.
Wonderful.
Anything else? You move away.
I'm gonna open the doorway up so other people can do their jobs.
Alright. Zombie comes out, lifts a fist, and swings at the paladin, completely failing to hit you. Teb, your turn.
Ted is going to use a firebolt.
The firebolt lashes out, slamming into the corpse. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
Not a lot of damage, scoring some of the necrotic flesh on the shambling form. Anything else, Teb?
Ted is going to back away a little bit.
Alright.
up.
You hear the sound of a door being pushed open from inside of the building and around the corner from where you are, Monk. Alrighty, Finn.
I will cast Sacred Flame on the zombie in front of me.
Holy cow. The magic leaps from the cleric's hand, slams into the zombie. Flame licks over the undead's body, burning away the rotten clothing and searing the flesh. And that is radiant, correct?
Correct.
This one is not actually marked as vulnerable to it. Alright. Anything else, cleric?
I will move to here.
Alrighty. More footsteps from inside the building. Okay, Teal.
A quick question. My Shield of Faith is a 10-minute concentration that was cast in the previous fight with the dragon. Would that still be up or no?
No, you took that short rest.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, let me take my armor class back down to 18, and I will use a bonus action to attack him with a Vow of Enmity, and I am going to attack him with advantage.
Alright, the paladin steps forward, lifts that blade high, brings it down in a devastating chop. The weapon tears into the undead creature. Part of an arm drops away. Do you have anything else you want to do, paladin?
No, not at this time.
Alright. And what specifically does the Vow of Enmity do for you?
Let me...
Gives him advantage.
It does for... so I'll have advantage on this creature until it dies or goes unconscious.
Perfect. Alright, Jahan, around the corner, you see a zombie coming from the hallway. It is your turn, Monk.
I apologize. 1 minute.
No problem.
Sorry, guys.
John, you can go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw again if you'd like. Unfortunately, you are still at disadvantage for your attacks, etc., etc.
If I move through this area, I'm going to get an attack, right? Of opportunity?
Yes, quite possibly you'll draw one.
How about if I disengage?
No, if you disengage, you are okay.
Right,
Or not disengage, use the dodge action, because you're not disengaging from combat.
But can I dodge and still move?
Yes, dodge is your action, and you take your action and you can move.
Alright, I'm gonna dodge and come to... So hold on, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna come to here.
Alright.
And as a bonus action, I am gonna use a key point and take a flurry of blows on the enemy.
Perfect. The monk comes running through the building, dodging past the fist that swings out from the zombie in the doorway, ending by the one that is locked in combat with the paladin. The fist slams out, cracking into the skull. Alright, smashing into the zombie. We're gonna do a Constitution saving throw. Oh, and the brute still keeps its feet.
Yes.
Alright, a second punch. Go ahead and roll damage. Constitution saving throw once again. These zombies, they drop. This time, however, there is a crack, and the zombie goes down. Its noggin completely shattered and ruined.
That is my turn, thank you.
Alright, dice all.
I'm going to step ever so carefully to see inside and take aim.
All right. You knock another arrow. The missile slides through the doorway, slamming into your target. Go ahead and roll damage. Ooh,
14.
punching
On this
yeah.
gentleman.
Gentlemen, you're so kind. Drilling deep into the zombie's chest. Is there anything else you would like to do, Rogue?
Not at this time. Yep. I have to move and disengage, or go into hiding.
That is a dead ash zombie. Sorcerer.
Is this one here still alive? Or
It is. It is.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to move over to here so I can get a view on them. And from here, I'm going to do a firebolt.
The firebolt lashes through the doorway, slamming into the shambling corpse. Roll damage. Fire licks up the zombie's body. And it goes down, engulfed in flames. The corpse thing never to rise again.
Yay.
Anything else, Sorcerer?
That is it, sir.
Alright, from the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A zombie comes shambling out, swinging a fist at the paladin. The fist connects, hitting you, doing 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the necrotic fist smashes right into your muzzle. Cleric.
Did you say that hit, Charlie?
Yeah, that hit.
Me.
Oh,
it hit me.
Hit the paladin.
I will cast. I'm going to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame, I believe, on the zombie that just came out.
All right. Dex save for the zombie. There, atrociously bad. Fails. The radiant energy slams into the shambling thing from the grave, cauterizing that dripping necrotic flesh as the wound spreads all over its torso. Anything else, Cleric?
No.
3, 4, 5. Zombie comes out, steps over the fallen form of its companion. The fist cocks back, comes rocketing in at the monk. The monk tries to duck and deflect. However, the fist sweeps around, cracking hard on your collarbone, doing 2 points of bludgeoning damage, John. Paladin, we're back round to you.
Alright. I am going to use my breath weapon.
Oh, alright.
I am going to, what is this, 5 by 30, so get this guy out and move him. There we go. And what was that? It is 2d6, is that correct? It is.
Correct. Constitution saving throws. 14. Oh, the lightning ratchets between the pair of undead. However, let me roll for the other one. Right on. The first one that you have been fighting, the lightning scores along the side, not doing as much damage as you had hoped. However, the other one takes the full brunt of your vomitous attack, and the lightning cooks through the body as it shakes and quivers, black wounds appearing all over the rotten flesh. Do you have anything else, Paladin?
Not at this moment.
Alrighty. Ash zombie. That's a dead ash zombie. Monk!
The, both zombies are still up in front of me?
Yes, they are.
Alright, I am going to take a quarterstaff swing at this one.
All right, you lash out with the quarterstaff, cracking into the zombie. Go ahead and roll damage.
Can I roll my Constitution saving throw to see if I don't have disadvantage first, please?
Yes, please. You shake off the last lingering effects of whatever that ashy spore was from the zombie's head. Go ahead and roll damage. Holy
Nice.
crikey! Constitution saving throw as you smash the beast's cranium, and the zombie drops with a loud thud into the turf at your feet.
Very good, Monk.
And I am going to spend a flurry of blows key point to attack this one twice, unarmed.
All right, go right ahead.
An 8.
Oh, yes, your fist lashes out, catching the ash zombie, beating into it. Just pummeling it. The body shakes underneath your furious assault. All right. Anything else you want to add to it as the undead thing stands there moaning a necrotic breath into your face?
It took a second unarmed swing as
Yeah,
well.
I caught that.
Okay. All right, that's it. Thank you.
What is with you guys doubting me today? Like I would...
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you saw it.
Uh-huh. Well, the dragon went and found some healing potions, he did. Dysol! Alright, the halfling pulls back with that arrow. Let's fly, slamming into the corpse right in the forehead. Constitution saving throw. The arrow right in the head. The missile takes the top of the zombie's head clean off. And with that, this battle is over.
Nice
Very
job,
good.
guys.
Good
Nice
job,
job.
everybody.
All right, that is 40 experience points for each of you. Would you like to go in and investigate the barracks before we call it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, how many experience did we get for the dragon?
780.
Thanks.
What does everybody have for their total?
4210 is what we should be at, I think.
42 or 32?
4210.
That'd be right.
Actually, it's 50 for each of you. There was a fifth zombie that I deleted off the screen.
So it should be-
4220.
Okay. Cool.
All right, investigating the room, you find that these were clearly the last remnants of the town's garrison, dressed in rusted mail and tattered soldiers' surcoats. The barracks appears to have weathered the years better than most of the buildings in town. Its rooftop features a simple battlement, and arrow-slit windows confirm that it was built to serve as a small keep in times of emergency. There's still furnishings. There's a ladder up to the roof through a trapdoor. There are a pair of double bunks, old and tattered, smelling of rot and decay. And the doorway to the south, the room to the south, has 3 double bunks. So at one point, it was housing for up to 10 soldiers. In the area with the ladder, looked to be a kitchen and pantry at one point, and there are piles of well-rotted sacks of grain. Hey. Stay
Am I
out
going
of-
too far?
You're going very much too far.
All right, let me get back to the group. I apologize.
Yeah, don't go triggering any more encounters. All right, sacks of well-rotted grain and the remnants of gnawed-on bones, clearly from foodstuffs that had been eaten by the zombies. Any questions?
Can I search the bunks?
Absolutely.
And I'll investigate in the area.
All right.
I will keep watch.
Okay. searching through the remnants of the bunks, like going through the old straw pallets, you don't find anything, just old straw, rodent droppings, cobwebs, spiders, things like that. Searching throughout the whole area around you, again, looks as though it has been abandoned for a very long time, maybe a little bit longer than the story you were originally given. We fled when we were children, so it looks to have been abandoned by a couple of generations. Like, the encroaching wilderness of Neverwinter has come into Thunder Tree and worked its nefarious purpose. Any other questions, anyone?
None here.
Alrighty. Go for this. Let's go here. And so, we are going to leave here with our heroes in the northeast corner of Thunder Tree. They have dealt with the big baddie Venom Fang, the young green dragon. But the question remains, where is Redoth, the druid, in this village? What else remains inside Thunder Tree? What other problems, foes, and mysteries before they finally get their answers and a possible pathway off to where Wave Echo Cave is? I have been DM Charlie. We will not be here next week because of Independence Day being a national holiday and the time slot, basically fireworks, etc., picnics, and other things as the world returns back to normal after COVID. Guys, do you want to say goodnight?
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night,
Thanks
guys.
for
for coming
joining us.
out.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, and I will.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of
Yeah,
July.
happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th, everyone.
We will be back in 2 weeks, and I would like to thank once again our viewers and participants tonight. One Killer Cute Kitten, Aiton, A10, Cabot Mood, chucking it up, Commander Root, Hops Todd, hey, welcome, I think you're new. Latrot, Ms. Lenity, also all new, thank you, we appreciate you joining us. Teb, Trix Loki, good to see you again. War Eeyore, I know who you are, bud, man, you're stalking us. And Zammy Whammy, thank you for joining us. Lost Minds of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment. What shall I play us out with, guys? Something suitably fun? How about
Yes.
this one?
Thunder from AC/DC.
Right on. Everyone have a great week. Drink plenty of water and stay cool. Have a good one. Thanks.
Good night,
See you
everybody.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good one.